do the same thing with her ultimate, with her IMU. So it all comes down here to execution between both teams. Alter Ego Esports as well as RRQ Hoshi. A rematch of the grand finals of MPL ID Season 6 starts now.
It's funny that you bring up history here because historically, out of the last 5 times that these teams have met in the MPL, it's actually RRQ who've won 4 of those times. Wait a minute, Leo Murphy though, already forcing that sprint early on from Vin. And again, they're trying to enable Selly Boy, who is using a very different emblem. Look at this, the talent. Not the Demon Slayer that we've seen before.
Killing spree.
Killing spree.
He will go aggressive, and that is why Leo Murphy is on this box to negate. Oh, take a look here.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Leo Murphy here gets chunked down, but there is some damage dealt back onto Finn. But look at Pi in towards that backside. We'll be able to take Finn down here as first blood by the Samsung Galaxy A series has been popped up.
Well, again, I was talking about Leo Murphy's pick, Bakshia, right? It's trying to deflect and as well as negate the power coming from Hilda here, it seems like. In the early minutes, of course, Hilda will harass your jungler, will harass your lane, and with Bakshia and your comp, it can somehow block a lot of damage and as well as provide damage. Take a look at this, another invade.
Yeah, Vin here goes in, tries to harass Selly Boy out of that, but it is going to be Selly Boy being able to pick up that buff, and now Vin must be punished here. Udil already rotating as well with Leo Murphy and Selly Boy, so what are you going to do here, Vin? Make a choice because you are definitely going to be picked off here, and that is once again a kill for Alter Ego Esports.
The Alter Ego aggression that we saw yesterday, it's being put on full display right here in game number 1 of this matchup. RRQ, they're trying their best to just stop Selly Boy from farming, stop him instantly from the get-go, shut him down, but it's not working at all. Alter Ego, they know they have so much damage here in the early stage with their dive-heavy composition and their melee fighter-heavy composition. With this, they're going to be able to actually go force the setup onto the neutral objectives, but RRQ, they don't want to give it away just like that.
They don't want to give it away just like that because the Feather Airstrike has been popped up by Udil here. Tempest Blades as well to zone all the members from the side of RRQ Hoshi away. It is going to be a quick disengage from both teams, but man, look at Leo Murphy here, already hiding in the bush, opening some vision. Vin also going for the backside, harassing Selly Boy once again, but the way that this has been going, it is going to be RRQ Hoshi with the first objective in the bag as the turtle slain here by the Samsung Galaxy A series goes to RRQ.
Yeah, I feel like that Feather Airstrike coming from the IMU, Udil's IMU, was just too premature. It just eliminates a lot of resource, and RRQ Hoshi can re-engage on that turtle, and they got the first turtle. Remember, Vin is 0-2-0. And it seems like it doesn't matter. RRQ is still getting those neutral objectives.
You know why? You know why they've been getting the neutral objective? It's because Albert, on that Demon Slayer emblem, with it, he's able to just clear much faster, therefore getting a level lead onto Selly Boy. Alter Ego didn't contest that previous turtle because they just couldn't do it. They couldn't go for that 50-50 retribution because it simply wasn't a 50-50. Now, look at Finn.
Yeah, once again, Finn is going to be harassing Selly Boy, and it's starting to show the way that he's able to distract as the Tempest Blaze pops up here a little bit early. He's not able to get the buff. Oh, he does though. Look at this. Finn gets taken down once again into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and you can see from the playstyle that with Selly Boy even picking up that killing spree emblem, they want to go for the pickoffs, whereas maybe RRQ Hoshi, they're leaning towards the objectives. And from the past history that we've seen, it seems like team fight is a little bit more important because getting those objectives does not guarantee you success in the late game.
There you go. The trend that we've seen in Season 10. Very different from all the other events that we have casted here. Objectives feels like it doesn't matter that much, and we can see from RRQ as well. I actually really like the way they're playing here. 3-0, but it doesn't matter because the kills are all on 2. Vin, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute, because it is going to be Albert as well as R7 disengaging once again here, Gunny.
Well, remember here, Miracle, the good player does not affect Lord and as well as Turtle, so perhaps fast rotations coming from Albert is why that they can get the neutral objective, but I do see your point here, team fight-wise, going to be tricky for both teams here. Remember, yeah, RRQ, they like an objective, but somehow, sometimes here, the past few days, objective did not work.
Both teams already setting up for the next turtle as the airstrike has been opened up by Clay. Look at Leo Murphy as he is trying to cancel it out, but on the flip side, the turtle is going to fall into the hands of RRQ Hoshi once again with that slick retribution. Boy uses attempts of blades to disengage, and once again, RRQ Hoshi winning it out on the neutral trades.
1 for 1, but again, like you said, it is a kill traded in for a turtle, a neutral objective. Even in that team fight, Boy wasn't actually able to use his full potential on the lane because Vin, he's zoning Boy away from that purple buff every single time that he gets the chance to. Meanwhile, here in the bottom side, Pi has been phenomenal on this Mosquito. He knows that he loses trades against the Esmeralda, so he's just going to clear out the waves and rotating on the map.
Take a look at the items here. Forza already with his Clock of Destiny here. Forza out of RRQ. Meanwhile, compared to Udil, sure, one item, but he is already so aggressive, perhaps. He wants to build the genius one immediately. Well, that might be the wisest move, realizing that no Athena's built from side of RRQ.
They're starting to read the pattern coming in from RRQ Hoshi, realizing that they are trying to put pressure onto Boy. So you can see Leo Murphy as well as Udil, their rotations trying to prevent this from happening. But is there anything... wait a minute, but now because the airstrike has been popped up by Clay, and it is going to be Leo Murphy taken down. Unfortunately, Udil is still able to get away with the wings by wings here, but once again, the feather airstrike gets opened up just to clear the waves here in the mid side, and that was a very aggressive playstyle coming in from Clay.
Albert has a 2-level lead on Boy, and Gani, this is exactly why the Demon Slayer is just so effective. You're able to clear out your jungle so fast.
And rotate fast.
Exactly.
And you can, a lot of options to that. I mean, you can set up for team fights, you can set up for pick-offs as well, and yeah, it's so evident that Albert here is already 2 levels, even now level ahead.
What?
Whoa.
Off camera, it does seem Clay was taken out by Pi there. So once again, Alter Ego Esports with the man advantage here to set up possibly and take away this turtle from the side of RRQ Hoshi. Realizing that Clay is out of the picture, RRQ Hoshi seems to disengage from their initial setup around this turtle. But we'll see what happens here as now Udil already trying to open up the map here. The feather airstrike does get popped up. We see that Finn and Skylar's position as well as Albert gets opened up as well. Leo Murphy here goes aggressively onto Albert, but look at this, the falling timer onto the backside, but Boy goes crazy, as well as Valentina as the feather airstrike has been opened up here by Clay. Unfortunately, Vin goes down as well. Nino goes in for the back line. Skylar might be in trouble, but the crossbow of Tang gets popped up as well. Nino, despite all odds, is going to be taken down, although he was trying to do his best, and now R7 taking so much damage there, unfortunately, is not going to be enough to defend that mid-side turret.
An Alter Ego come out on top. That was amazing engage by Pi and Leo Murphy onto Albert. They were actually able to get those 2 knockups right on time so that Boy gets full control of that turtle. No pressure on his retribution. He gets it easily, and because of that, they just take the team fight.
I mean, you gotta give it the credit to Pi there. Pi was the hero for that trade. He initiated finding the right targets as well with that knockout strike and as well as jab. He manages to catch 2 members from side of RRQ, giving a lot of damage, and that is enough to provide Alter Ego, to enable Alter Ego Esports to force RRQ into a team fight, which, yeah, they will definitely lose that one. And take a look, another objective in the inside has gone for the side of Alter Ego.
Wow, again, I'm just so amazed. And as you can see, even in that team fight, Nino is actually able to use his phobia so well to just zone Skylar off. If you take a look at his items here, he's going for a good mix of damage and utility.
Yeah, I mean, Dominant has built Clock of Destiny only. Take a look at the damage. That is enough to be a nuisance for Skylar.
Uh-oh, he might be in trouble here because that ganking, flanking initiation coming in from Leo Murphy once again is going to be able to pick off Skylar of all people. RRQ Hoshi, realizing that they have lost one of their main sources of damage, is definitely going to retreat as of right now. But look at this, Boy seems to be forcing something as Finn goes down, gets taken down by Udil. The wings by wings has been blocked by Clay to get out of that situation, as well as that further airstrike. But look at that in the backside. Pi Pi once again eliminating the main threat, taking him out. And this is just insane movements coming in from Alter Ego Esports. Such hefty setup.
Oh my god, again, that decision making from Alter Ego to keep on going, even invading the enemy jungle while they're low. They know the exact timing as to when they should go for that back line. And Pi has been the main man in this game, enabling his team and even executing that back line. Clay, not able to find his space.
I mean, I talked about this, right? Pi has played amazingly here up to now, and he was in the key to success as well. And Pi stepping up here. And remember, he is going against a tough opponent in round 7, and it doesn't seem like it's a problem.
But the airstrike gets opened up here as Albert is going to be the first one to fall, and this might smell like disaster for the side of RRQ Hoshi as they have lost their main retribution. Clay is the one to fall down next, and that is going to be a 2-for-0 trade, a Lord into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and RRQ Hoshi in the back foot.
Oh my goodness gracious. What did I just witness? No. It wasn't Alter Ego who took the Lord. R7 stole it with a second ability.
R7 got the Lord at tier now.
Wow, R7 was actually the one to secure that Lord. My bad. Everything just happened so quickly.
Wow.
How is that possible?
Well, that is R7, right? I mean, he stole the Lord at once with a Grok. He will do it with an Esmeralda. And now, Alter Ego Esports, they are trailing here with this Lord push perhaps.
Yeah, Boy already in that Lord area, trying to do what he can here, trying to dish out the damage, but unfortunately, you can see that R7 is there on standby. Hilda already trying to prevent the Phoveus from trying to harass that back line, but Finn gets taken. A lot of damage there in that front side. He needs to be careful as the Falling Star Moon does not connect onto Pi nor Udil.
Oh, we are in for a match, ladies and gentlemen. 2.7k gold lead from Alter Ego. RRQ still minimalizing that gold lead from Alter Ego just by the control that they have on the neutral objectives. Even when Albert falls before the Lord gets to low HP, you always have R7. He did it with the Grok last season. Now he's doing it with an Esme, which makes no sense.
Exactly. And it seems like now Alter Ego Esports with a 3,000 gold lead, it's not clear, right? They have the economy, but RRQ Hoshi, it seems like they're okay. They are going to look for a fight here. Their winning condition here is one good team fight. They can't turn this around here, perhaps.
We have a fun fact here by Grab, though, that it turns out, like we mentioned before, the main lineup, R7, Vin, Albert, Clay, as well as Skylar, is still yet to be defeated here up until MPL Season 10. So we're gonna see, right? RRQ Hoshi, even with their main lineup, they do seem they're in a disarray. But look at this, Boy goes in aggressively. Tempest Blaze has been popped up, and Skylar is going to be the first to fall. Alter Ego Esports with one man up, they are going to try and stave away the pressure that RRQ Hoshi can possibly have, taking away the buff, dealing damage onto R7. And this is Alter Ego Esports once again with that on-point killer instinct.
Skylar just does not have room to play. Skylar, as a 1-1, he gets countered heavily by basically every single hero from Alter Ego's composition. The Ling, assassination power is just too much for the 1-1 to handle. You can go for a Wind of Nature to just maybe get a little bit more sustain, but it's not going to help when Phoveus is on top of you. And guess what? The CC from Phoveus, from a Paquito as well.
I mean, to add to that, Boy just secured the BOD as well, so the damage from this Ling is going to be massive here, Mirko. Now Lord is up, enhanced now. It seems like Alter Ego has a comfortable positioning.
Calm before the storm here for both teams, as both of them surely want to secure this, but wait a minute, it is going to be R7 trying to zone out the members, opening up the map. They have left the Lord, and now they're going for the complete engage. Boy goes in aggressively onto R7 as well as Albert, the Tempest of Blades, just to back up. And once again, Alter Ego Esports, they don't want to go too crazy. They still want to be disciplined and perhaps you know, make their way onto that Lord.
And this discipline is exactly why the real-time win probability presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series is favoring Alter Ego 66% to 34%. The fact that they do not get overzealous, they've corrected the mistakes that they make in the past, and now look at how they're going at it onto the Lord. They're always using the Lord as a bait to look for fights and to force RRQ out of their base.
Yeah, Skylar as well as Alba, they need to be careful here because look at Leo Murphy already looking for his target. He can't seem to find it just yet, as it is going to be R7 as well as Vin going in. But look at Albert, he goes in very onto the Lord, but it is going to be the Lord stolen once again by RRQ Hoshi. Albert just too slick with that retribution as well as that Thorn Rose, and Alter Ego Esports on the back foot. They don't want to disengage here though. They are trying to punish Albert for it, but unfortunately they just can't. They can't catch the man Albert himself, and a Lord for RRQ Hoshi.
1-3-0, Gani. Yet it does not matter. He just never misses his retribution.
2 Lords stolen here in this game. RRQ Hoshi with the enhanced Lord. Perhaps they might look for a base there here mid-side with this Feather Airstrike as well.
Feather Airstrike has been opened up, already able to zone the members of Alter Ego away, but it seems like that Lord is going to fall down without taking any casualties in those inhibitor turrets in the top side, the mid side, as well as that bottom side. All the towers are still looking strong for the side of Alter Ego Esports, as it doesn't seem like RRQ Hoshi could penetrate that. I wonder why that was.
Well, take a look at the items here. It seems like Selly Boy is almost at full items. Only Malefic Lord here is left, but take a look at Fight perhaps.
Fight perhaps, it is going to be R7 being the frontliner, the sandbag, taking all the damage here, but look at this. Selly Boy, wait, Albert.
No, it's Albert again.
Albert stole Selly Boy's buff once again. Both of them used their retributions, but unfortunately for the side of Alter Ego Esports, it was Albert to be able to get on top. That is so disrespectful from RQ. Come on, bro.
You know what? Right now, I think Moontown needs to add a feature where you can ban someone's battle spell, because retribution on Albert is the scariest thing. I don't think. Oh my! How? He's 1-3-0. Look at the damage dealt. He does less damage than Nino, almost the same as Leo Murphy, but it doesn't matter here, as you can see it from the charts by Axe.
Well, again, damage dealt by Axe will through top 3 players will be from the side of Alter Ego, with Udio again leading the pack. Well, looking at the composition here, recognized economy, Alter Ego, take a look at. They are only 1K behind, ahead of RRQ. Things are not looking good, but it's in a very, very balanced situation.
And I want to mention this, Gani, because I want to reiterate, RRQ, the only thing you can nitpick about this team at MSC in Season 9 is that they lack the discipline. Now, look at how they're playing. 3 kills and all of the objectives. Only a 500 gold lead for a team. Alter Ego who are ahead by 12 kills.
Okay, but now Finn, it looks like that Alter Ego Esports are going to go extremely hard onto them, but what initially was brought out, initiated by Alter Ego Esports, has actually been brought back against them, as Selly Boy is going to be the one taken down in that mid side, and unfortunately they are going to be a man down. Is it going to be enough? RRQ Hoshi once again able to take away that buff, but no, it turns out it is going to be taken by Udil instead.
A turnaround, massive. 66% now down to a 56% in the real-time win probability by the Samsung Galaxy A series, but they were looking to fight.
Leo Murphy there on the backside, he actually gets play there, but Vin, unfortunately, Vin is going to be taken down by Nino. He is such a monster right now as the Feather Airstrike has been opened up. Selly Boy gets taken down, and this is a 2-for-1 trade here for the side of RRQ Hoshi, and it's not going to stop there. R7 going for the Falling Star, went on to 3 members, but he is going to be punished as Selly Boy came up just in time and is now a 2-for-2.
Even under pressure with Nino, Pi, Leo Murphy jumping onto Albert, he still finds the retribution. 1,600 gold lead onto the hands of RRQ, but look at the kills. Alter Ego have an 11 kill lead.
Jeez, this is such an intense game, and Alter Ego now, they will defend this Lord push, but it will be a reset once again here. What happened was, Selly Boy, before the Lord, got caught by Vin. A very, very good initiation there by Vin. He positioned himself in the mid bush, and Selly Boy did not expect that coming. He was battered there, and after that, RRQ Hoshi can somehow get the Lord after, But because 2 men were punished, which is our 7 as well as Vin, they can't go for the push. It is, once again, a reset in minute number 19. Take a look at the replay here, presented to you by Samsung Galaxy Series. And this Lord push Vin was very low, and Nino was trying to become a nuisance, but fortunately for the side of RRQ, with that excellent timing with that retribution, they still got the Lord, but it seems like from the map, they will not be able to get anything for objective-wise.
Absolutely. RRQ Hoshi, I still can't fathom it. They've come back from a 5k goal lead that Alter Ego had while down 11 kills. And now they're actually making Alter Ego desperate. Look at the way they're playing on the map. They're forcing these kind of picks onto R7 that they know they can't even do. Look at the stats for Pi though, because this man has been the standout in this game, enabling his team to get so much in that early game.
I don't know, guys. I just feel like, I don't know, Abaxia onto Leo Murphy, it just seems a little lackluster. I would have preferred someone with a bit more playmaking to pass up probability and potential for someone like Leo Murphy, like the Cho that we saw yesterday, or even the Natalia. I do understand it is quite like a way for them to negate the pressure that an Esmeralda can have in towards the game, especially during the late game. But so far, what's going on here?
Well, Forza already completed his Divine Blade Winner's Punch as well, so expect a lot of damage, even though Alter Ego Esports, they built the Athenas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with this Divine Blade. And on the other side, of course, the Cheeto is already so that we will have to see here perhaps another invade, but I do want to add this here, right? Minute number 21, RRQ Hoshi. They realized that it doesn't matter. They just want to win macro-wise, and that is why our 7 down below is clearing to have faster rotations. But Alter Ego, with that information, perhaps they will look for a fight top side.
Ooh, it does seem like Leo Murphy found Skylar in that push. Pi was trying to support that decision, but unfortunately they couldn't do much of it. There was no engage, but the falling star move here connects onto the members of Alter Ego as the ultimate coming in from Farsa is going to be cancelled. Nino goes crazy, but Nino is going to be the first one to fall instead. Leo Murphy here, what can he do as Vin is going to be the target? Interestingly enough, Clay is able to back away, but look at Albert as his immortality is going to be placed out, but Selly Boy with the clutch Tempest of Blades will take Albert out of the fray as well.
Wow, the crowd going wild here as both teams secure a 1-for-1. Selly Boy was all the way down below, trying to clear the minion wave that was pushed in by R7. But again, both teams knowing exactly what their compositions are made of, knowing their win conditions, they aren't getting too desperate. Alter Ego in the late game, I don't think they are as strong as RRQ, but they're holding up really well.
Well, again, Alter Ego Esports, this is the new season, Mirko. Season 10 Alter Ego Esports. It seems like they're solid here in the late game. Come on. They managed to hold off. Selly Boy, a very good killer instinct previously, finding Albert. Even though he was still with immortality, he still manages to catch that guy. But unfortunately, Alter Ego Esports will not be able to force this Lord. Actually, now, they are looking for that Lord. Perhaps they will bait out for more information, but RRQ Hoshi is notorious, right, for their late days.
And look at the setup.
What happens here? Yeah, the setup is going to start to happen here for the side of Alter Ego Esports. RRQ Hoshi, though, they know what they have to avoid. Leo Murphy still not able to get a particular hero that he wants. Skylar as well as Clay very well guarded. But now Selly Boy, where is he going here? He is going to, you know, take his focus back onto the importance, and it is going to be that buff first and foremost.
There's a big problem here when you take a look at Alter Ego's composition. It's the fact that for the lane, Selly Boy, the man who is going to be tasked to clear out the side lanes, he's not winning. He does not win in a 1v1 against R7. So that creates a massive hole in Alter Ego's game plan. With RRQ having most of that pressure in the side lane, how will Alter Ego deal with it? Because look at this. Lane's always going to be forced into the back. Look at the fight though.
Uh-oh, Vin might be in trouble here as the Feather Airstrike was there to back him up. Udil does take a tremendous amount of damage, but he is still able to get away because the other members from the side of RRQ Hoshi were not there yet. They are going to focus their sights onto this objective, this next enhanced lord here. But we'll see what happens. Nino still going to be there. The falling star moon lands onto Nino there in the bottom side. Udil trying to do his best as he can, but look at Albert. He goes in for that retribution, but this time around, it is going Boy taking it away. The crossbow tank gets popped up. We'll see what happens here as two Immortals get popped. Leo Murphy needs to get out of this because Boy was forced to get out of the Land of Dawn. And unfortunately, once again, a little similar story, but on the flip side, RRQ Hoshi is able to get a 1-for-2 trade, but Alter Ego Esports has that Lord.
An amazing objective take on the back of RRQ's initiation, and the Alter Ego fans are loving every second of it.
Man, it feels like a Season 6 Grand Final match, man. Now, we are going to see that we did see that Clay has secured the Holy Crystal. So, expect a lot of damage coming from this guy. I was about to say, the Feather Airstrike was deadly from the previous fight. We'll have to see here with this Lord push. Perhaps Alter Ego will look for that bot base turret and somehow penetrate the top side as well. It seems like RRQ Hoshi is neglecting that top side.
Uh-oh, R7! Is he going to get away? Oh, he does manage to get out of there. I mean, the damage output, even from Udil, is already so palpable. You can see it on the screen as it is reflected of the damage. And now Vin might be in trouble here. The Immortal gets popped up early. Vin might have made a mistake as it is going to be Alter Ego Esports with a one-man advantage and a Lord on the way.
No, I don't think it was a mistake. I think Vin dying there provides so much space for RRQ to actually clear out and grab the Lord. Just like you guys can grab food with a discount, 20,000 rupiah using the promo code here. But Alter Ego, even without the Lord, they want to siege the base down, knowing now that Vin isn't there. They're lacking one massive frontliner, Gone.
Well, you can see here, Clay's Feather Airstrike is the only hope for the side of RRQ to turn this around. Holy Crystal is in his arsenal, so again, Alter Ego with their dive comp needs to be careful on the engages that they will make, but it seems like with the super minions, they are still sieging the base.
Leo Murphy already looking for a target in the backside, but actually it's going to be R7 with the early initiation. That falling storm connects onto two members, but R7 gets taken low. The flame shot barely misses. Luckily enough, he is still able to get out of there alive, but Vin once again has not yet spawned into the Land of Dawn. Alter Ego Esports, though, they don't want to take a risk, and they are going to disengage. Now we're going to take a look at the instant replay here, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy Ace.
I mean, come on, take a look at Clay. Feather Airstrike from the back, sure, he is low, but yeah,
What a play.
That was a very good initiation from Zone as well, providing enough, not just enough, a lot of damage for side of RRQ Hoshi to survive that fight. And once again, I'm just gonna say this over and over, Clay should be the target for side of Alter Ego Esports if and only if they want to end the game.
Well, because Clay did that now, we've broken a record, guys. Woo! 27 minutes, 30 seconds. We have broken the longest game record of Season 10, which was previously held by RRQ Geek. Now, it's on the hands of Alter Ego RRQ, game number 1, and it's really, I don't know who's gonna win this game. The 2,000 goldie that Alter Ego has doesn't really become a factor here, because we're at 27 minutes in. We're about to hit that 28-minute mark. All the items have been completed. It's all going to come down to the execution, how both teams play around the map. And right now, it does actually seem like Alter Ego have that side lane pressure. They have the Lord focused down.
Seems like your rotation-wise, Alter Ego could commit to this. Lancelot is a little bit, might be late to the party here. We'll see here, execution-wise, from side of RRQ.
Look at the way the minion waves are pushing in that top side. Alter Ego Esports have actually been able to clear faster than RRQ Hoshi this time around, when it usually is RRQ Hoshi with that wave manipulation. But now the airstrike has been opened up. Nino is going to try his best to cancel it, but look at Pai. Everyone just goes in and focuses onto him. That Tempest of Blade does get opened up, but look at this. Clay is going to fall down. A monster kill has been taken from the side of Boy. Nino goes in for more. R7 still able to sustain himself out of that situation, but look at this! Vin has to get taken down. Two members from the side of RRQ Hoshi is going to taste the dirt, as Alter Ego Esports has a two-man advantage and the pressure on this next Lord.
And again, it comes down to that setup. Alter Ego with a beautiful side lane top side pressure. They're able to push it in with the help of the super minions. It's just always pushed up. Now RRQ, Albert, he's done it before. He'll need to look for another miracle play.
I'll have to see here, ladies and gentlemen, but it seems like Albert is harassed heavily by Leo, Murphy, and Lord. Potentially the last Lord here.
Okay, they're getting aggressive onto R7 here. The Tempest Blaze has been popped up, but he decides against that. So once again, they don't want to give too much to RRQ Hoshi. They know that RRQ Hoshi can utilize any sort of situation to their advantage, and they are going straight for RRQ Hoshi's jungle instead.
Man, oh man. Once again, I said this, that Play should be the main target for side of Alter Ego, and Play, he mispositioned himself there earlier, and it might cost them the game. He was too exposed, even though he has that Immortal. We'll have to see here, the last Lord Push.
3 minion waves pushing into the base. RRQ with only 1 base turret left. They can't manage the waves properly. They'll have to pull off a miracle, Eterna.
Yes, the airstrike gets opened up here by Clay, and once again, Leo Murphy very quick to cancel this. The wings by wings are going to be popped up, as you can see here. Nino goes in aggressively for that backside. Skylar is still not able to get popped up, as it is going to be that crossbow of Tang that takes down 3 members from the side of Alter Ego Esports. They have to be careful here. The Lord gets taken down. The base is going to be the focus, but not at all right now, as RRQ Hoshi is able to defend once again against Alter Ego Esports.
I'm getting goosebumps, man. Woo! What a defense. It was a miraculous defense with no high ground. Feather Airstrike was popped early into that fight and was targeting the heroes of Alter Ego, not the minions yet. They were still able to micromanage it. Alter Ego now, oh, they're in a very tough situation. 40 seconds on the death timers with only Celiboy and Udil left to defend. RRQ have the range, they have the potential. Let's see if they're able to do it.
Oh, we'll see. 3 members down. Does seem like they are going to be focusing on those minions once again. And no, it doesn't seem like RRQ Hoshi, they want to
20
risk
seconds.
this. They are waiting for the next minion wave to come here. Let's see what Celiboy as well as Udil has to say about this. For the airstrike already opened up, you can see that the crossbow of Tang is as well. Udil's Immortal gets popped. He gets taken down as well, but look at Skylar! Skylar goes aggressively onto the turret, and unfortunately, Celiboy is going to have to take this one, as RRQ Hoshi manages to secure game number 1 here.
The Kings still survive. The reign